Landboards presents DC Load Card, the CCLOAD-01. Here's the parts that make up the CCLOAD-01 DC Load Card. The design consists of a card and a MOSFET attached to a heatsink. Here's a closer look at the card. There are two LED voltmeters, one for current and one for displaying voltage. Here's a closer look at the back of the voltmeter. The wires are fairly flimsy, so we attached hot glue over them to hold them in place. The current level is set with a digital pot. We covered this pot in a different YouTube video. You can check it out. Here's a close look at the digital pot itself. The basic features based on the Arachnid Labs design are 0 through 40 volts, 0 through 6 amps, and a total of 12 watts. The power could be more depending upon the cooling. Let's take a closer look at the card itself. Input connections are made via the two 440 screw positions here on the left side. This allows for flexible connection. Power comes into the card via standard 2.1-2.5 millimeter connector jack. Power for the card is made by this 3-volt regulator. The external current reading voltmeter attaches to this 3-pin connector. The blue pot is a scale adjustment pot that adjusts the output reading on the current meter. The external DC voltmeter connects up to the voltmeter connections here on the 3-pin connector. This is the 50 milliohm current sense resistor. The power MOSFET is at the edge of the card to make it easy to connect up to an external heatsink. And finally, a digital or analog multi-turn pot is connected to this connector in the middle, 3 pins. And here's the card again with everything hooked up and wired up, everything except the DC power cable. And here's the CCLOAD-01 card in operation. Here's the test setup. The voltmeter at the bottom reading 4.9 volts is reading the voltage that's being supplied from the power supply. The power supply shows 5.0 volts, so they're pretty close. The power supply is also showing 0.05 amps, and the ammeter, which is the second meter up, is showing 0.0. That's because these meters only read in 1/10 of a volt increments, even though they appear to read in 0.01 volt increments, they don't. The pot is there to the left, and you can watch as the pot gets adjusted, watch the current meter go up on both the test equipment and on the power on the loaded. We're using the beefed up cables that we created in another earlier video. It's well worth it because the voltage drop is not very significant here as the load increases. Note there's a difference here between what the power supply says it's putting out and what the device is showing. Also, I just pressed the reset button and reset the voltage, the reset being the center position of the digital pot. You can watch digital pot video for more information on that particular design. That's the only microprocessor portion of this, the whole design. The rest is all analog. If you want more information, you can see our wiki pages for these products, and we have YouTube videos on them as well. We have a store in Tindy where we sell all of these cards. Thanks for watching our video, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.